Alrighty, what's up everybody? Happy holidays to you. It is I, your tribal god of extreme, and one good-looking guy too. It is I, Peter Joseph, here on Christmas Eve 2024, December the 24th, 2024 to be exact. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for watching this video right here on the main channel, Killer of Demons 66. Ho, 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 night. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to this channel and my other channels down below in the description box. And don't forget to share the video all over the internet. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Leave a comment on the video if you want. You don't have to. I'm not begging you to, but if you want to leave a comment, you can. It's your prerogative. But don't leave stupid comments. You're gonna get sent to the naughty list and the Shadow Realm, where Satan and probably Santa Claus will eat your soul. So don't do that. For the love of God, be respectful. If not, then get the fuck off the internet. But certain people can't get off the internet, like they can't get off my dick. But that's another story for another time. But anyway, leave a comment down below on this video, any one of my videos from the past, present, and future, Conan. And that's all about that. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell, turn on all notifications, you don't miss the next one, because if you miss anything, you're an idiot. And you're SOL too, and you know what that means. If you don't know what it means, forget it. If you don't know what SOL means by now, you need to get your head examined. Not that there's anything in there for some of you, but whatever. But we move on with that. So, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and all that other good shit. And if you're brand new here, well, happy holidays, and welcome to the party, pal! That is not a Christmas movie. Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. If you think it is, I will slap the fuck out of you. But anyway, welcome to the party, pal! We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax, grab a cold one, whatever you got. Hey, even eggnog. I don't drink that shit, because it tastes nasty. But anyway, well, I like some sparkling apple cider. Or some Jack, which are, you know, thankfully the missus got, I gotta bring it with me. But it is what it is. I'm gonna get plastered tonight. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna get plastered. I wish, but, I mean, it's a special day, so why not? But, why not? But anyway, sit back, relax, and grab whatever you got, and enjoy the show. If you like it, great. You don't, go fuck yourself. And that's that. And we move on with that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on this Christmas Eve afternoon, it snowed here this morning. So, I woke up to a white Christmas. And if you had a white Christmas, well, good for you. Yeah, we got like an inch here in my neck of the woods, and I had to go shovel it, break my back even more. Not really had to break my back, you know. That was this morning with Rosa. But I digress. You know why. But I digress. Anyway, so yeah, I had to shovel the snow. Just had to shovel a walkway because, you know, people gotta walk, you know, and everything. And I gotta walk because I gotta go out for Christmas Eve and Christmas festivities, you know, and everything. And then later this week, I'll be gone, pretty much. Not gone, but I'll be pretty much in and out of the city, so. I have a life, unlike certain people who think they have a life, and they don't. Because they keep thinking of me. Even on holidays, it's crazy. It is what it is. Been that way for getting, you know, 15 plus years now. The biggest hard-on ever for me. And it's not a whole bunch of women, you know, got a hard-on for me, you know. But it is what it is. But anyway, happy holidays, everybody. And, Merry Christmas, you fuckers! I know it's today and tomorrow, but I'll do a proper video tomorrow for Christmas. And, that's that. And I hope you get what you want, some of you, but for others, you deserve, you know, what you get, but that's that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, before I don't do this at all, because, probably won't be doing it till later, late, not that I'm going to do it like at 3 o'clock in the morning like I did one of my videos the other night. I did 3 o'clock in the fucking morning because I was fucking tired and, you know, I did it anyway. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your late and out of date Monday night Raw taped review for last night, December the 23rd, 2024, the pre-ultimate till the ultimate end of Raw on the USA Network. So we got that. We got NXT tonight. That's already been taped from Lowell, Massachusetts. And I think the next week's show is also from Lowell. So we got all that. The next actual live show is that. No, it's this Monday night, Raw from Houston, Texas. The big, epic, well, we hope epic, goodbye to the USA Network show, because then we'll be going to Netflix the week after that, start of 2025. So, WWE and AEW will be streaming on, WWE will be streaming on Netflix, and AEW will be streaming on January the 1st on HBO Max, or just Max for you, but it'll still be on CBS and TNT. Raw will just be on Netflix, pussies, but it is what it is, and that's that. And that's that. Alright, let's get to Raw. And, I'm not gonna do a big review. We're gonna do as always, my ever popular thoughts. You understand? Thoughts video. So we'll talk about that. Let's talk about Raw and what happened last night. And it was a pretty interesting tape show. It wasn't great, but still. We move on. Alright, so we're from the TD Bank Arena in Boston, Massachusetts. And as always, our commentary team, well, next week probably be for the final time on Raw after this coming Monday. Joe Tessitore and my good friend, and I don't even know he's retired, but he's retired. Bad news, Reed Ballot. I'm afraid got some bad news for you. And that's it. Alright, so we start off Raw with Drew McIntyre, the Scottish psychopath. Comes out with the fire! This is a crazy guy like that. He likes the fire. So, gets in the ring, talks about how banged up he's been since Hell in a Cell, where he got destroyed. Him and CM Punk destroyed each other. Somehow survived. But he's also been gone due to the death of a close family member. Well, my condolences to you, Drew. DM Hunk. You know. Or the prophecy's condolences go out to you, sir. And there are some people who are probably saying they didn't know, but they also never asked. Well, it's good for you to tell us. Anyway, so Drew's brother John would never stab him in the back, but people like the Usos and Sami Zayn certainly would. And Drew's like, I've given so much time over the years, kept fighting only for those people to forget about me. And so, from now on, I'm going to take and tell the truth. Like the fact that the real villains are people like CM Punk and Roman. Roman's not a villain. He's our tribal chief. Just remember that. Put up your ones. Put up your ones on Christmas Eve for the tribal chief. Roman Reigns. That's it. And after Roman did everything to his family and, to him, he snapped his fingers and they came running back. Meaning the Usos, Sami, blah, blah, blah. So, on cue, Sami Zayn comes out. Let's go! So, the Cabbage Patch Kid, Sami Zayn, comes out, says, I don't know what's going on with your family. Well, I didn't know what was going on with your family, so I apologize, same condolences, blah, blah, blah. So, Sami's like, I know about loss, having to go to work, missing birthdays with my kids, weddings, funerals, this and that. That's the life of a wrestler. That's the life of a wrestler and, the crew and, the commentating team and, everybody else. I know exactly what it's like because that's the life we have chosen. We're lucky to be here. But everyone in the crowd have their own stories of loss and sacrifices. You think, Sammy, you're talking about me, right, I've had my shares of highs and lows and sacrifices and, my story can be almost like, well, it's not going to be long as War and Peace, but if you read the entire War and Peace, you're a lucky person. That's a long-ass fuck book. Holy shit. But anyway, so Sammy's like, those people keep getting up every day, doing what they gotta do. One day at a time. But Drew thinks he's different because someone called him the Chosen One. Ooh, Vince. And what the Usos and me do has nothing to do with you, Drew, but if you want to play the blame game, that's fine. And it's also fine with me facing you right here, right now. So Drew talks about his family being far away, meaning Scotland, but Sammy has never beaten him. Not once, not even once. But instead, Drew thinks Sammy needs to go to the back with his family and leave before things get even worse for him. So Sammy gets all mad, goes after Drew, but then he gets dropped, and he's about to go for the... Drew's about to go for the Claymore kick, but then we get the Yeetman, so he comes out for the little save, he starts yeet, yeet, yeet. And that's it. So we got Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn, 2 Electric Boogaloo coming up in the main event. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so I gave that segment 3.25 out of 5 stars. Then we go to the back with Adam Pearce. I think he was on the phone with somebody. Don't know who. Probably Hunter. Who knows? So he's there. And then Poorly Fried Chicken, Pure Fusion Collective, Shayna Baszler, Sonya Deville, and Zoe Stark. They come in and, Sonya thinks that since Kairi Sane got injured last week by them, she's like, hey, I'll take Kairi's place, right? No. Adam's like, no, you should be punished. So, you're not getting in, and you're not getting in, Shayna Baszler. So, I got a suitable replacement. And that's, my third wife, the amazing Io Sky. Thank you, Adam Pearce, for the early Christmas present. Thank you. You're a good man. Let me get that. Alright, so I get that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Then we go to the first round match on the right side of the bracket. Well, the final match on the right side of the bracket. We have Alba Fire taking on Io, taking on Natalya. 8 minutes? They give us 8 minutes, really. 8 minutes, come on. But anyway, back and forth they went. I loved Natalya. Natalya did a bunch of shit in this match. And, give Natalya credit. I would have had Natalya go against Lyra Valkyria, and I would have been fine with that. But, crazy. Natalya puts both Io and Alba Fire in a sharpshooter at the same time. Didn't even last that long, but the crowd was like, oh shit! Impressive. Most impressive, Natalya-san. Most impressive. Very impressive, Skywalker. If you don't know Emperor Palpatine and how he does that, come on. You need your fucking head examined. I know my hair is all messed up, but I don't care. I don't fucking care. I still look better than you. Ever will. But I digress. So, that was pretty interesting. That gets broken up. I think both women got to the ropes. And then Io sends pretty much both of them outside, hits a springboard moonsault onto them, and then Io's like, I'm crazy! Goes back in, and throws Natalya back in, and Natalya's in the drop zone. Io goes up and hits probably one of the best moonsaults ever. No, not Tiffy Tiff's one, but, hits over the moonsault on Natalya. 1, 2, 3. Yes! Io goes to the semifinals where she faces her arch nemesis, the woman from Ireland, the lassie bitch. That's Lyra Valkyria. Her arch nemesis. We've seen that before at the Queen of the Ring, where I thought Io was gonna win Queen of the Ring. But what happens? WWE Hunter. Say, we're gonna have Lyra versus Nia Jax. Ugh. How bad was that match, by the way? Hunter. Io versus Nia could have been 10 times better than that. Alright, so we got a rematch from way back. in this year, a few months ago. Io versus Lyra this Monday night on Raw, and in the other side we got Dakota Kai and Zoe Stark. Can we get Dakota Kai and Io in the finals? Maybe. But I think where the storyline's going, I think it's going to be Io finally beating Lyra. Please! Io versus Zoe Stark, and I think Io will win because Kyrie will be back for revenge! She'll get her revenge, take out the rest of Pure Fusion Collective pretty much by herself, and maybe Dakota Kai's help, but we'll see. I think Io is in line for the Women's Intercontinental title. I mean, if Zoe wins, I'm okay. I'll be alright with it, but she ain't gonna hold that for that long. I want to see Kyrie beat Zoe for the title. If Zoe wins. I think Kyrie wants that one-on-one with Zoe, at least. Or at least one of them. She'll have to go, I think all three of them should go through, Pure Fusion Collective. Beat them, not simultaneously, per se, but, one after the other. To end this feud, and PFC goes bye-bye. And then eventually, Asuka will be back by the Royal Rumble, and then we'll see what happens with Damage Control as we get to WrestleMania. I really hope when Asuka comes back, her and Kyrie go after the women's tag team belts and win them this time at WrestleMania. I can't see Asuka going 0-7. I cannot. She's a female reverse Undertaker. 0-6 in the last 6 WrestleManias. It's insane. For a woman like Asuka to lose at every fucking WrestleMania. From 32 on. I know she wasn't at a few WrestleManias, but whatever. I think she's 0-6 or 0-7. I gotta look that up. But in any case, Io gets the win, and we see what happens this Monday night on Raw, where she takes on her arch nemesis, Lyra Valkyria. And then we got Dakota Kai and Zoe, and we'll see what the finals will be for the Netflix premiere, and who will be crowned the very first Women's Intercontinental Champion. We got that. Alright, Mike was alright. 2.5 out of 5 stars. Moving on. Alright, then we go to the Judgment Day Clubhouse, where we see Gordito, who spits in the face of people who don't want to be cool and don't like Christmas. Well, he celebrates Feliz Navidad, was the same thing. Anyway, so Carlito is there, GD McDumpfuck is there, Fiend Balor is there, and he's pissed about losing the tag team belts with JD against War Machine last week. We see Raquel Rodriguez and her bullhorn in the back. And then Dominic Guerrero, let's say, sitting down and freaking Liv Morgan's on his lap, basically. Lucky guy. He's a lucky guy. That's my son! He's a lucky guy! He has a mamacita like Liv Morgan, let's say. I know, Eddie. I know. But doesn't he have a real-life wife, too? Yeah, I know. He's fine. He's happy, he's married, I say, my brother. Okay, as long as he's happy, but, if he wants to get, a little on the side with Liv, that's fine, I guess. He likes those chicken nuggies. You ever had one of those chicken nuggets? There, Eddie? I'm not a big chicken nugget guy, but I like my burritos and empanadas, Okay, that's cool. Gonna have any tonight up in heaven, what's on the menu there? I don't even know, right? I don't know, but I know there's gonna be a big party, essay. Well, alright, you have fun with China, okay? Don't drink so much sangria. And just don't fight anybody up there, Just watch out for Jerome. Motherfucker. Shut up, Jerome. Anyway. Alright, so we got that. Hang out with Mikey. He'll protect you, okay? Right, Mike? Yeah, I know, it's right. I'll kick his ass. Okay. You want to say anything else, Mike? I want to say Merry Christmas, everybody. Hi, guys. Hi, I gotta go. Bye. Okay. You gotta go. They have fun up there, man. When I get up there many years from now, I'm gonna have fun up there, man, with Mike. Me, Mike, Eddie, Cactus. Well, Cactus eventually when he goes up there. I'm not dead yet. I know, Mick. Okay, stop. I know. I'm sorry. Hang out with Terry Funk. Terry. Have fun with you. You can tell me stories about the FMW days or something like that. In Japan. All those great times you were in Japan. I was a hardcore legend in Japan. Japan, #1, forever and ever, forever. Okay, not now, Terry. Calm down. I know it's Christmas Eve, but calm down. Don't tell me to calm down. Okay, I'm sorry. It is what it is. Tommy, you could have picked anybody to be your partner, but you picked Jake Roberts. Come on, Tommy. You fucking idiot! They actually showed that on Twitter. Right? I'm following the ECW Vault page. They show like random stuff from back in ECW. They were showing the final show from the ECW arena, where I think it was Sammy was fighting somebody. And he's on the outside, he grabs a chair, throws it in the ring, and everybody's throwing chairs in the ring. Almost hits Jim Molyneux's in the head. Poor Jim Molyneux's in the ring, and all the chairs are coming after him. Like, ah! Sucks to be you, there, Jim Molyneux. Ha ha! Wah, wah, wah. The good old days of the ECW arena. Now the 2300 arena. Still a bingo hall. And still, the bathrooms smell like shit. And NXT was there a couple weeks ago. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, so we got that. Alright, so Judgment Day is arguing about the lost SP to War Machine. Dominic Garrido volunteers to face Poppy Priest later on to step up a little bit. And he leaves, and Liv is kind of arguing with Finn. Everybody's like, oh fuck, you son of bitches. Well, not a good Christmas for the Judgment Day. Sucks to be them, I guess. Whatever. Alright, we move on. Alright, then we go to the locker room, the men's locker room. Got Sami Zayn and the Yeetman Jey Uso, glad they're together again. And they both want to take out Drew McIntyre later on. So Sami's like, nah, Jay, I know you're my boy, you're my dog. You're my dog. Sami's like, I got this. And then Jay's like, well, I got next. So they're pretty good. They're back to being friends, doing a handshake shit. And Joe Tessel, that's funny. I'd like to see you do that handshake there, Joe. Come on. Anyway, moving on. Alright, so we got that. Alright, then we get a recap of the Netflix kickoff show last week, where we had, that schmuck, supposedly retired, Logan Paul, the newest member of Raw. He had that little thing with Walter. Walter would destroy him. Send him back to Puerto Rico, a broken man. And then he claims he's going to be the next world champ. The day that happens is like David Arquette is like, I did it first. Oh, God. Remember when David Arquette won the WCW title by accident? And then had to defend it in the Triple Cage Tower Terror match? Where he basically turned on DDP on the top of the fucking cage. The tippy top of the tower, Triple Cage Tower Doom. And freaking DDP almost died in that match. And he had a back injury because they were filming Ready to Rumble, and that's how he got his back all fucked up. Well, now he's fine. He's doing DDP yoga because it ain't your mama's yoga. He helped Scott Hall, the late great Scott Hall Chico. He's helped Jericho. He's helped Britt Baker, actually, too. Jake the Snake Roberts. We all know that story. Now he's helping Lex Luger. He's trying to help Lexi get out of that goddamn wheelchair. I hope it works. I really hope it works. And Lexi Luger, before he hits the Hall of Fame, he doesn't have to be, pushed to the ring in a wheelchair. He can actually maybe walk to the ring or walk to the stage or whatever. Or if he has a cane, that's fine. But I want him to actually walk to the stage to, do his speech, because that'll be epic when he gets inducted and he's able to walk to the ring somewhat. But yeah, Lex Luger has to be in the Hall of Fame next year, at least soon. If not next year, but we got that. And then they talked about Seth and Punk and everything else, blah, blah, blah. So, we got that. Alright, then we go back inside the TD Bank Arena for our next matchup. 2-minute suckfest, Chad Gable, thank you. With the rest of American Made, the beautiful Ivy Nile, and the Creed brothers, Julius and Brutus. So he takes on the Kid of the Tower, Jack Farmer's boy, with the rest of Alpha Academy, the big fat man Otis, and the newly engaged. She's got engaged, ladies and gentlemen, to some guy named Anthony Luke. Whatever that guy is. He's a lucky man because he got Maxine Dupri. And she came out. Ooh. She wears the shortest freaking shorts, so you can probably see her woo-ha, which isn't a bad thing. But anyway, Gable comes out, and the fans going, "You suck! You suck! You suck!" Gable finishes him off with Chaos Theory in 2 minutes. That was it. Gave the match 2 out of 5 stars. After the match, no, actually with the ankle lock, he hit the Chaos Theory suplex into a powerbomb, into the ankle lock, and Tozawa tapped out like he always does. That's that. And then after the match, Gable keeps the hold on, but then Otis comes in for the save, and they're going to face off this Monday night on Raw. So, the feud that should have happened months ago is finally taking place. Go figure that one out. That's just weird booking by Hunter. Oh, we'll start the feud. Oh, we'll forget about it for a while, and then we bring it back. I hate that. You can't just have progression every fucking week. That's not a storyline to me. You just can't have a storyline like, oh, we're gonna fight this week, you're gonna turn on them next week. And then 3 months go by, we forget about it, and then 3 months later, oh, we're gonna remember that. I mean, seriously, how does that fucking work? Anyway. Alright, so we got Otis versus Chad Gable next week. Well, this coming Monday night. I get that. Alright, then we go to the back where we see the New Day of Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston! They run into Dominic Guerrero, and they're talking to him, and even Dom Dom says, what they did to Big E, that was crazy, or local. So even Dom Dom hates the fucking New Day. Shit. Alright, so we get that. So he goes to the ring, and I think Xavier said something to him. I couldn't make out what he said, and Dom's like, whatever, dude. That's it. Alright, so then we go to Dom Dom and Poppy Priest. Wasn't really anything to write home about. Under 3 minutes, 3-minute match. Did I say under 3 minutes? Dom Dom, actually, Poppy Priest wins the match by DQ because Carlito came out from underneath the ring eating a freaking, he was eating his pretzels. He was eating his, apple. JD McDumpfuck was in the crowd, dressed up as Santa. Gets thrown over the announcer's table. Sucks to be you, Joe Tessitore. Yeah, don't hit Ray Barrett, he's retired. Leave him alone. So then Carlito gets taken out, and then Fiend Balor comes in and jumps Poppy Priest for the disqualification. So that was just a waste of a match. And then afterwards, they're beating up Priest. Finn was about to hit the shotgun dropkick that he's hit for like the last few weeks, and then a lot of coup de grace. But this time, War Machine comes out for the save. Interesting. So we got that. Alright, then we get to an interview from over the last weekend with Seth freaking Rollins and the beautiful Jackie Redmond. Seth asks about the driving force behind his feud with CM Punk. Seth talks about how he wants to cut Punk out, and they're gonna fight on on January the 6th. He's sick of Punk. Oh, he was sick of Punk after the Survivor Series last year. And now it's time to wrap everything up for good. It's going to be violent. But Seth has to stop this. He's going to show a new side of him and stuff like that. He's going to bring the violence. Let's just say that. So, we'll see what happens with that. They're going to go face-to-face on Monday Night Raw. Somebody bring the National Guard, because they're going to kill each other. And we got that. Alright, then we got The Miz and Dexter Lumis, kind of running back the little feud from about a year or two ago. When Dexter was, Dexter, the sexy Dexy, Indy Hartwell type thing. Remember when he tried to get a contract, and then he had money, and then Dexter won Miz's money? That was kind of funny, but... And he's throwing Miz's money out, the legit money, by the way. Throwing out to the crowd, like, freaking 5-year-old kids getting $200, like, $1,000 bills or $100 bills. Daddy, I got a $100 bill, look at me! That was great, son. What are you gonna use it on? I'm gonna use it on Roblox! Or Fortnite. Save it up, dumbass. I need it for my college education. Anyway. Alright, so this was another under 2.5 minute match. Killer Cross jumps Dexter from behind, causes disqualification, so another waste of time match. So then the rest of Final Testament comes in afterwards. They surround Dexter. Dexter's like, follow the buzzard! And then the lights go out, and then the rest of the Wyatts come in. Eric Rowan, Nikki Cross, and Joe Gacy. Well, without Bo Dallas, I guess we didn't see him. So they take care of the Final Testament, I think, and Scarlett Bordeaux, who was out there too. So they clear the ring. Nikki Cross is then powerbombed onto pretty much the entire Final Testament outside the ring, which was crazy. And then they get on the apron and then do their pose. That's it. Follow the buzzard. The great man, Bray Wyatt. Never forget. We move on. Alright, then Poppy Priest in the back, thanking the Viking Raiders for the save, and says said he owes them one from last week, and he says, if you guys want to go to war with the Judgment Day, I'm going to go to war with you. So, 6-man tag team match this Monday night gets made. We got that. We move on. Alright. There we go. Then we get Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett get interrupted by the New Day. They complain to them. It's like, hey, you can't be biased. That's not your job, Joe. It's like, you haven't been around long enough to know how things work around here. Who's been in the company for, 2-3 months? Doesn't know anything about the WWE. Okay, Kofi. And then Xavier accuses Wade Barrett of being just like Big E, meaning not man enough to get back in the ring, and Wade's like, hey, whoa, I'm retired, leave me alone. So they get in the ring, said the fan shouldn't be upset when we didn't really hurt Big E, right? So Kofi says this is a homecoming for him and his mom, who's in the front row. She came over from Ghana, 20-hour plane ride. Mama Kingston. Great woman that she is. Unlike Mama Rhodes. Look at you now, boy! Mama Rhodes! Will slap your son, Cody! So they're booing Kofi to death and Xavier. And Kofi says, my mom doesn't deserve this. He goes over for a hug. And then his mom gets up and says, she just shakes her head, and then she leaves. And then Kofi's like, Ma, what'd I do? And his mom got a bigger ovation than him. That was fun. And I know how Sue, Trent's mom, gets a big pop every time we see her, sometimes on AEW TV when she comes in with the van and everything, back in the day and currently. More family members in wrestling, that's what we need. More family members on WWE and AEW television, and TNA and Ring of Honor too. Why not? I mean, we did have Mark Briscoe's kids, or was it Mark or Jay Briscoe's kids with Mark at at the tribute show, and then on Dynamite. That was nice. It was sad, but nice at the same time. So we get that. Alright, so no love for Kofi Kingston from his mama. So, good job there, Mama Kingston. We get that. Alright, then we got a rundown of what's coming next week. We got the semifinals of the IC title tournament. 6-man tag team match with Poppy Priest and the War Machine taking on the Judgment Day. Probably be Finn, JD McDumbfuck, and I think Carlito or Dom Dom. See what happens with that. The final showdown between Mommy Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan, Punk and Seth, and a whole lot more next week on the final Raw of the USA Network era. So NXT, go bye-bye from USA, and now Raw, bye-bye from USA. Now, SmackDown's the only show on the USA Network now. And we got that. Before we go to the main event of the evening, Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn, we go to back again. We see Xavier and Kofi. Kofi still looking like a sad, like he lost his puppy. So they're walking, they run into Rey Mysterio. Booyaka, booyaka. It hasn't been a great, it's not been a great weekend for Rey Mysterio. Not going to be a great Christmas for him because he lost his uncle, Rey Mysterio Sr., and, Aaliyah Mysterio. I said Alicia Mysterio on one of my posts. I'm sorry about that. I meant Aaliyah Mysterio. Aaliyah and Dom Dom lost their great uncle. So, not a great, Christmas for Ray and his family. But I send my condolences to his family for their loss. So, anyway. Ray thinks that the New Day should apologize to the fans and to Big E if they want to start fixing things around here. Kofi says, well, we didn't really do anything wrong. So Ray's like, I tried to tell you. I tried. And now, when every you go out to the ring, you're going to hear, New Day sucks. New Day sucks. So New Day, you done fucked up. But pretty much their heel turn has pretty much been the best thing on Raw these days. I hate saying that, but it's true. Alright, we move on. Alright, then we go to the main event, Drew versus Sammy, 2 Electric Boogaloo. Under 16 minutes, back and forth they went. Drew picked up Sammy and freaking dropped him on the freaking hardest part of the ring, the ring apron. Ow, with a side slam. Sammy's screaming in pain. Drew's like, all giddy and like evil, like Skeletor, That was fun. We go to break, come back. Drew misses a shoulder block, and he hits the ring post. Ow. But he catches Sammy on top, hits super white noise for a near fall. Goes for the Claymore, gets cut off with a big-time clothesline by Sammy. And, Sammy goes to the corner, looks for the hell of a kick, and he runs, and then his back gave out. I don't know how that happens when you're running. Ah, my back! And then, Drew hits a short version of the Claymore. 1, 2, 3, Drew McIntyre wins again. Beats Sammy, I think, for the second or third straight time. And that's pretty much it. And then, after the match, gets a lot of chaos. Post-match beatdown, Jey Uso comes in, spears Drew. And then, I think he was, he spears Drew, and he's, like, celebrating, yeeting, and everything. And then, the fake-as-fuck Bloodline come out. We have Solo B-Boogie, Tamatanga the Gremlin, and, like, our favorite person in the whole wide world, Jacob Fatu. I love you, Solo! So they come out, lay Jay out, McIntyre, and then Drew looks at Solo and them. Solo's like, and Drew just leaves. And then, Sami Zayn tries to fight his way, tries to fight him off. That ain't working. As basically Jacob Fatu just annihilated Sammy, and then he drapes, Sammy over Jay's pretty much prone body. So, I don't know what this union between Solo and Drew is. Drew said last week on SmackDown that, you cost me the WWE title at Clash of the Castle last year. So he's like, I might, after I get done, taking out the original Bloodline, eventually Roman, and it ain't happening. I might come for you. Because, Solo was pretty much part of the original Bloodline until he turned. So we'll have to see what happens with Drew McIntyre and the Bloodline and where Drew goes from here. So we'll see what happens with that this Monday night on Monday Night Raw. Alright, so that ends Monday Night Raw, and it was a pretty decent show for what it's worth. I gave 6.5 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you guys think of the show in a comment, or you can do your own video if you want. And that's pretty much it. Alright guys, we've got NXT coming up in a few hours from now. It's taped from Lowell, Massachusetts. Should be good. I think we're going to get an update on Javon Aaron's and his broken mouth, basically. His jaw, teeth flying everywhere. Ugh. I still have visions of that shit. Fucking scares the fuck out of me. That was probably the most violent thing this year in WWE land. AEW, I think the most violent thing that we saw this year from AEW was, besides Hangman Adam Page burning Swerve's house down, was Hangman Adam Page putting a needle in Swerve's mouth and then caving his fucking head in with that fucking lethal chair shot. And I thought Mark Briscoe's chair shot to Jack Perry during Blood and Guts 4 was nasty. Swerve got a concussion, CTE, whatever it was, and then he came back, and now he's going after Bobby Lashley. Craziness. But that was probably the most violent thing of the year. The house burning down, and then freaking Hangman going completely berserk in that cage match with Swerve. Insane. And I can only imagine what's going to happen this Saturday night with Hangman, Jay White, Orange Cassidy, and Mox. I bet you we got to see some blood in that match. Probably from Mox, but who knows? Because Mox bleeds in the first 5 seconds sometimes. But it is what it is. But we got that. But we'll talk about World's End later this week. And that's it. Alright guys, thanks for watching the video. Probably be back early tomorrow with your NXT review and wishing everybody a happy Merry Christmas on episode 54. I believe it's 54 of the Shadows Lair. So I'll do for your Christmas day tomorrow. And then we'll talk about Dynamite on Thursday. And then we'll kind of get back on the road. We'll do a Ring of Honor review Thursday night. And then SmackDown and Rampage. The final Rampage. I'm actually going to do a SmackDown review. Then I'll talk about Rampage early Saturday. Because I want to do a special, do the review and talk about the highs and the lows of Rampage. And that's pretty much it. And then we'll lead you into World's End. So, that's that. So, Rampage, World's End predictions, and then World's End review will be coming on early Sunday. And then that's it. Because I'm pretty busy. I'm going to try to get everything up before New Year's. Because I got to do my best of 2024 video. But I don't know if it's going to... I'll see if I can get it up by Monday. But we'll see what happens with that. And as far as the Raw review, I'll try to... I don't know if I'm going to get the Raw review up because, it's new... I'm going to be a little bit busy on Monday, and then Tuesday's New Year's Eve. I'm going to be out anyway, so can't do that. And then NXT, I'm going to try to get on New Year's Day, because I'm not really doing anything New Year's Day. So we'll see what happens with that. So I'll do... Probably the final video will be that best of 2024 video. And then the first video of 2025 will be when the ball drops, of course. And that's it. And then go to bed, wake up later on New Year's Day, do your NXT review, get you ready for and Raw, and get you ready for Dynamite Fight for the Fallen. And then we'll do predictions on January the 2nd for Wrestle Dynasty and Wrestle Kingdom. It's going to be... I might do 1 or 2 videos on that. I'm not sure. I might split it up, or I might just smorgasbord it. but we'll see. Alright, I really gotta go, guys. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Merry Christmas, everybody! Ho, ho, ho! Peace!